Hi everybody, I've been MIA for a while, but I'm back. And the last time I posted, I actually was looking for somebody to help me to cut this lace on my wig so that I can finally wear it. And I didn't really get any responses. I don't really know anybody that can assist me in cutting the lace on my wig, and I have never done it before myself because all the wigs that I had in the past had pre-cut lace. So this is the first time that I am having to do this myself, and I'm going to be honest, I'm super nervous to mess this up. So I've been doing a little bit of research online. I watched a few videos of people cutting the lace on their wigs. I read up on it. So today we are going to be doing this together, and fingers crossed I don't mess it up. So what we're going to be needing is the wig. So I'll tell you all about this line right now. This is the wig that I need to trim the lace off. So you can see obviously all of that needs to be trimmed. So what you need when you are trimming the lace on a lace front wig, you need to put it on, adjust it so that you know exactly where you want to cut it. You must make sure that there are no hair in the way. You must comb all the hair back. So I have this little extra mascara brush just to make sure that all the hairs are out of the way, but I'm not going to cut it while it's on my head anyways. But what I did was I messed up a little. I used an eyebrow pencil and just made a line to guide my cutting, because if anybody knows me, they'll know I'm not a very good cutter. That's why I'm super nervous, just to guide myself when I cut it eventually. So they say about 1/4 of an inch, and we don't work in inches here in South Africa, so I had to Google what is that in centimeters or millimeters, and that's about 6 millimeters from the hairline. So I actually used a ruler to measure it out and all the way through, and that's why I messed up a little bit. And they also say not to cut too much off here so that it's a comfortable fit but it doesn't lift up. So we must make sure not to cut too much. You can always cut away more later, but if you cut too much, then it's over. Another tip is to cut a zigzag line, so not a straight line, because it doesn't look as natural. But they also recommend that you use shearing scissors, or they also call it pinking scissors, something like that. So I ordered myself this from Takealot. As you can see, it will cut with a zigzag just to give a more natural hairline, and then also a little sharp scissors for the initial cut. So you start by cutting here in the center, and then you cut to the one side, and then you cut from the center to the other side. So yeah, let's do this. Some videos also recommend that you put some hairspray on. So I've got the hairspray here. Hairspray on just to make sure that the hair doesn't get in the way when you're cutting and you accidentally cut some hair. So I'm going to just spray it a little bit, keep it in place, and then I'm going to comb it so that it's out of the way for when I'm cutting, just to make sure that I don't cut any of this precious hair. Coming it all back, out of the way, like here's a hair in the middle. Right, there's only one take, that's the problem. Like, I can't make this video again. I need to do this properly now. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to move the camera down so that you can see. So the hair is nice and out of the way now. Now I'm going to take my sharp little scissors, and I'm going to just make an incision here in the middle cut it in the middle. I'm going to just move the camera so it focuses more on my hands. Right. Whew. Right, here we go. My word, I'm nervous. Right, so a cut here in the center. There we go. And then we're going to cut it from the center to the one side. And I'm going to use this line that I drew as a guideline. I hope I'm not missing anything up here. Right. There we go. That's the one side. Let's just see. I can show you. Okay, and then the other side. So again from the middle, center, on the line that I made, to the other side. So if you don't have a pinking or a shearing scissors, and you can't find one or you don't want to buy one, you can use a normal, very sharp scissors, but they say you have to then cut in a zigzag. I didn't trust myself to do that. So that's why I was like, no, I'm rather gonna buy a scissors. Right, so there's the part that I cut off, and obviously I can see a little bit of the eyeliner or what was it, eyebrow pencil still on it, but I'm going to wash the wig at a later stage. Right, let's get it out of the way. I'm going to put it on and just see what it looks like. And right, so that line is still a bit there, but obviously I'm going to just clean it. I didn't want to cut it too close. So here you can see it's still standing up a little bit on the side, but if I adjust it, just want to see, there we go, it's a bit more flat now. This side is flatter. I must just see what I can do here. Maybe I can cut some more away here. Yeah, I think I'll cut some more away. Okay, except for the line that I drew now, it's a lot better now. So the lace is not as obvious anymore. The hairspray is making the hair stand up. Right, so now it looks a lot more natural, and the zigzag hairline, you can't even see where it is. If it wasn't for that pencil line, you wouldn't even be able to see it. Right, so I'll cut a little bit more away on this side, and then I think we actually didn't do too badly. Wow. Phew. Okay, that was nerve-wracking, but now it's done. I can just cut a little bit more away here, and then I can finally wear the wig. Finally. So yeah, let me know if you have ever had to cut your lace yourself, and if you have any other tips that I can maybe use, let me know, and I'll let you see the final product. I'll post some pictures when I've cleaned this. And yeah, watch out for my next video. I'm planning on doing a video on how to wash your wig. I've had quite a few people asking me, how do you wash your hair? So I'm planning on doing that next, so keep your eye on my socials.